We are a very specific union in that we represent union representatives, organizers, office clerical of the local union, and trust fund employees. And just because you're a union representative or you work for the local union doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a union. In fact, you should have a union.
Sometimes within our unions you must have FAIR because there are presidents and other officers that just won't treat you right, and a lot of times we have to stand up for each other.
And FAIR is not a divisive union whatsoever. We try to build relationships between the staff and the executive officers of the local union to open the line of communication so that we can all get along better.
It has created a very stable, very loyal set of representatives in our union.
I had a circumstance that I felt I was being treated unjustly. Contacted my rep. They in turn contacted the president. They worked it out.
When you see a FAIR contract, it's going to be similar to other union contracts. There's job security language, grievance and arbitration procedure, seniority language, layoff language, job protection, wage packages, medical, dental, health, pension, all the things that you would expect to see.
It just is a process that works. Every 3 years, we meet with our staff members who are represented by FAIR. We negotiate over their wages and working conditions for the next 3 years. It just sets up a clean and efficient process that everybody can live with.
We represent people that work under a collective bargaining agreement, so why wouldn't it make sense for us to work under a collective bargaining agreement?
The union contract allows us to negotiate better wage increases, better medical benefits, and I think the whole package in itself is better because of FAIR.
I like to go to work with peace of mind and knowing that I have job security and that I have a great contract.
FAIR has a better understanding because we ourselves are union reps and office workers, and I think we understand what people need and want in their union contracts.
When you have a contract, your time in actually means something other than someone who just came off the street.
I've always worked under a union contract. It doesn't make sense not to have a contract.
FAIR makes sense because organized labor and union contracts make sense.
If you're working for a local union and things are going well, that's the ideal time to obtain a FAIR contract.
Today your management or leadership may be fine, but what happens years from now when your management or your leadership changes?
When working conditions change and your employer changes, it makes it a lot more difficult to obtain a good contract.
Let's face it, we are a union. And it's important that our representatives have representation and a contract that guarantees them the wages and benefits that they work for every day.
You know, it would be pretty hypocritical for a union leader to say that his or her staff member should not be part of a labor union.
Being financially sound, we're able to have the resources and money available to protect them if we need to go to arbitration.
We have vice presidents throughout the country, so regardless of where you're at in the United States, there's going to be a vice president near you that you can contact. If you're somewhere and you need assistance, we're going to be there for you.
Why wouldn't you get the most professional organization that knows exactly what they need to do, what to protect, what to negotiate?
FAIR makes sense because it's what we do. We teach, we live, we breathe unionism.
After belonging to a union, I couldn't imagine working without a contract.
If you have an employment relationship with a labor union, regardless of who it is, UFCW, SEIU, Teamsters, any labor union, then we're here to represent you.
You deserve a fair deal.
You deserve a fair deal.
You deserve a fair deal.
You deserve FAIR.